Hi, this is Nathan Hikes with the GROWMARK FS Agronomy Minute. With great power comes great responsibility, and this is very true when we're trying to manage the different herbicide traits we have available to us today. We have a tremendous amount of power to make decisions to select the soybean herbicide trait package that's going to fit best in our operation, and to be able to use that to manage tough weeds. But we also have the responsibility to be good stewards of these trait packages and to make sure we're managing them the best in our operation. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our decision making, our record keeping, planting clean, and our herbicide application. When we look at all the variety of different soybean trait packages we have today, we've got conventional, we've got Roundup Ready, Liberty Link, GT27, so that's Roundup and Liberty. We've got the Extend for dicamba, we've got Enlist for 2,4-D, and on the horizon is the Extend Flex, which is going to combine the glyphosate, Liberty Link, and the dicamba technologies. So we have a lot of decisions to make when we're looking for our seed. The first important thing to remember is there are still a lot of other parts to our seed decision making. We need to make sure we're getting the best agronomic package for yield, disease resistance, day length, and then once we're comfortable with the rest of them, we can make our decisions based on our trait packages. So one of the easiest ways to manage different trait packages on your farm is to just not have different ones. If it works in your operation, perhaps consider just using a single type of trait package, such as just Extend, just Enlist, or something like that. Or else, if you do need to use different, if you can keep all of one farm the same, so adjacent fields or nearby fields are not different, that simplifies your record keeping. But it's critical to know exactly what beans are going on what acre, so we know how they're to be treated, what they can be sprayed with, so we don't have any unnecessary kills. So we need to know, A, what we bought, and we want to confirm that when it gets delivered. That's why a lot of brands, including GROWMARK FS, they're working to have helpful seed tags. They're going to have different names and different colors with them when you buy your seed. So not only can you look at the seed name and see that it's an R in there for Roundup Ready, an X for Extend, an E for Enlist, but you'll also be able to see, is it blue, is it green? So you can quickly look at a pallet and make sure you know what's there. So make sure you know what you ordered and you confirm what you got and you confirm what's going in the planter. So once you've purchased your seed, you know what acre you're putting it on, you want to make sure it's that seed and only that seed that's in your planter or drill. When we're planting clean, we realize that even if we have just one bag of beans throughout a planter or in the bottom of a drill, that's a whole acre's worth of seed. And so that can be a big dead spot in the field if we kill that. But not only that, it'll probably mix with some seed in the bottom of the planter, so we won't have a nice clean area to replant. It'll be a pretty ratty looking area through a good portion of that field. We want to make sure when we're changing seed packages that we're cleaning out, vacuuming out, drilling out the planter entirely, so we're starting with something totally new. However, if there is some mixing, the thing we can always do is just go to the least common denominator. If we've got some Extend beans and some Roundup Ready beans, if we treat the whole field with Roundup Ready, we're going to be okay. But it's really important for our record keeping to know that that's what happened there. So it's generally best to just be able to start clean as much as possible. And Chris Young has a great video spending more time talking about how to plant clean on our YouTube channel. The last thing, we need to make sure once we've planted, we've got our record keeping. That's going to make our spray applications a whole lot easier. Whether you're applying yourself or getting a custom applicator to do it, make sure you've got the records for the kind of seed. If possible, maybe have the fields marked so you know exactly as a double check what's in there. And then make sure your sprayer is cleaned out. Either if you're using all of one type of product, that makes it easier. If you're switching, make sure you've done a thorough triple rinse and you have no contamination left in that sprayer in order to move on to the next type of herbicide. So whenever you're considering your trait packages for soybeans, make sure you're making the decision that meets your weed spectrum and your goals and operational needs, and that it fits in with a good soybean that's going to work well for your operation otherwise. Make sure you're keeping great records, you're planting clean, and then you're being cognizant of all this when you're making your herbicide applications. If you need any help with selecting the right type of soybean, managing your herbicide options, or making the application, we at GROWMARK FS would be happy to help you. So if we can do anything for you, please make sure to see your nearest GROWMARK FS location or crop specialist today.